last step to completing our bride is to add a veil and a little tiara on top. So the veil is just cut by rough shape. And what I mean by that is you're just going to freehand this. Don't panic, it's a basic shape. If you need to, cut a large triangle and then chop the top off if that helps you to get an idea of the shape of what you're doing. Let's see, that's actually going to be bigger than we need, but it's always better to cut it too big and not need it than it is to cut it too small and have to scrap the whole piece. So I'm going to take and curve these up to the top a little bit higher. And then what you'll want to do is just kind of add some shape to it, some natural pleating. If you want pleating, otherwise it can be straight, it's just up to you. I find it often helps to use a tool. We'll set that aside and work on the tiara. You can just cut this from the same little scrap you just had. And a flower cutter is the easiest way to do this, because you can take most any flower that's got 5 or 6 petals and cut part of it off, and then you've got a cute little tiara shape. Now when we go to add the veil, you'll want to make sure that it's the right width for her head, and in this case it is. And then you'll want to take and paint a little bit of gum glue. Let's see. At the top. But then you'll also want to paint some right down the middle, because that's where it's going to have contact. And wherever it's going to have contact, you want it to have some stick. That way it will support itself instead of the weight pulling it down. And of course, remember, be careful, because this is very sticky on this side. And you want to get your crown and paint a little bit of gum glue on it, not only on the back, but also along the bottom, because that part's going to be coming in contact with the hair and you want it to stick. There we go. And now she's got a little crown.